Hello and welcome back. My name is Rebecca Victoria and welcome to my studio. Today I wanted to chat a little bit about why is it so hard to just believe in and trust your own artwork sometimes. I think that this is something that I've definitely come across in my studio practice. I have really shifted up my subject matter quite a bit intentionally, especially in the last 6 months, but I've also done this before previously, and I think it's come from not really trusting my own voice, not really trusting my artwork, and not really believing in myself to the extent that I should. Not trusting that my little impulses and my little intuitive kicks that I get, these little aha moments, not trusting that these are going to be for the greater good or for the greater version of my art, and really going against that, and then really following what my head thinks is a good choice. And it's really led me down the rabbit hole of some things that I am not really that interested in pursuing. I'm trying to try them out to see if they'll be more commercial and if they'll be more sellable. They're not really artworks that I really want to be creating, and they're not soul works for me. While I love portraiture, I found that I was just getting a little bit uninterested in some of the portraits that I was doing. I was doing a lot of commission work and a lot of drawing portraits for people, and I loved doing them, but it kind of got to this stagnant point where I didn't feel like I was pushing myself enough. They were just so easy and they were so repetitive, and I felt like I really wasn't pushing my soul and not creating my soul artworks. And once we started renovating the studio, I think that my art really took on a life of its own once I had the space, and I started creating these really, really, really different artworks than I had ever done before, these floral kind of landscape ones in the background. And I think that I finally started listening to my intuition a lot better, and I finally started believing that maybe there was a place for this in the world, and believing that there was a reason why I was being pushed towards that in that specific moment. And while I did love doing the portraiture, it stopped calling my name, and this started calling my name so much louder that I couldn't really ignore it anymore. And I'm so glad that I did follow this. But it wasn't an easy pivot for me. But a lot of it really came from fear, lack of self-trust. I think that I really wasn't trusting my intuition. I wasn't trusting where I was interested in, and I was really scared that I would create this work that nobody wanted. But then I kind of came to the realization that I already have all this work in storage. I already have all this work that no one wants. But I loved doing them, and I poured so much of myself into these paintings, and I started putting them up on my walls because I see value in them, and that is okay, and that is enough. And if I'm doing this for me, then I think that I'm getting so much more out of this. I have to stop being in this constant mindset of trying to serve everybody else and just serve myself for a little bit and just do what I enjoy doing and do what I love doing, and that's just painting from my heart, and just really feeling it and enjoying it, and not painting from a place of fear of it not being sellable, or of it not being commercial, of it not being interesting to other people. Because at the end of the day, who gives a honestly, I don't really care what other people think at this point. I just want to do what I want to do, and I'm going to stop allowing myself to have the blinders on of other people ruling and dictating my decisions. I think that I was so scared of judgment. I was so scared of falling short of my own expectations. And I think that I was really coming from a place of lack because of that. And even with this YouTube channel, I think that I'm doing a very similar thing. I'm very worried about, I'm not worried, I'm very focused on the outcomes. I'm very focused on trying to get monetized. I'm very focused on certain things, but I really need to just step back and just enjoy it. Like I was at the beginning, just do it for fun. Don't care about what anybody else thinks. Don't care about who's following me. Don't care about how many followers I have, how many subscribers I have. Just do it out of pure joy and pure fun. And because I know that I'm adding value into this world, Even if I'm the only one who sees it, I know that I've still added beauty into this world that wasn't there this morning when I created that artwork. So I think that that's a really valuable place to come from. And if that's all that it comes from it, that's enough for me. Anyway, that is what I wanted to share today. I hope you have a wonderful day. If you want to see some of my painting videos, go check those out. I would love you to stick around. Have a great day. Much love. Thank you for being here. Bye.